Hi there, you're looking at a Fiat badge, and it belongs to a Fiat 500, a 2012 Fiat 500 Pop. And as you can see, this car has had a very bad day not long ago. It has about 58,000 miles on it, and it was hit by a truck in the front and really kind of knocked it silly. But inspecting the car, it looks like it's possible that this car can be fixed, and it's got some serious damage in the front, of course. The rest of the car actually looks pretty good. Let's walk around it first. Like I said, this is a 2012, so this is the first year of the Pop, and it's just basically an automatic with Oreo interior and espresso brown. It's got the hubcaps on it still that came standard with that car, and it's a little bit on the plain Jane side. 4-passenger, and like I said, it's got the Oreo interior. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. 58,710 miles, and you know, it's got the typical issue with the armrest on the driver's side, and it's quite dirty, but it'll clean up. So going to take a look at possibility of fixing this car. The driver door works pretty good. The passenger side's got a little bit of a impediment in it because this fender got crinkled on this side, but apparently this truck came from the driver's side across the plane of the car. As you can see, there's a little coolant leaking on the ground, but that turns out it is only from a hose that it's pinched up against the oil filter housing, so it's not a catastrophic leak. I'm gonna open up the hood here. Let me put the prop rod in here. As you can see, it's not particularly clean. It's got some dirt down in here and some leaves and all that, which is typical. But anyway, this front panel, of course, is plastic. It's been pushed out of the way. This is a top piece. This is actually a entire radiator support. This piece goes across, of course, and then it goes down. And then the most serious damage is right down here, where you can see this beam that supports the whole thing has been bent. And on the other side, it's got a little bit of deflection on it on the passenger side. Not too bad, but it's possible that this can be cut away and then another piece re-welded or straightened. The car seems to drive straight, go down the road just fine. It starts fine. The air conditioning still works, believe it or not. That's amazing. You can see the trauma that it took. It's kind of bent, but the radiator seems to be just fine. The coolant leak is right here in this hose that is pushed up against the oil filter housing. So there's just a little bit of a nick in it. So when you start it up and run it for a few minutes, it'll start to drip. But like I said, the air conditioning still works. It runs strong, and so, you know, with a pressure washer and a little bit of ingenuity, I think this car can possibly ride again. So, of course, the front noses of these cars are not that expensive. Some of the other parts, like the turn signal assemblies, those are a little pricey, so are the headlights. But sometimes you can find a donor car, and that's the route that probably we're going to take here. You know, all this is going to have to be replaced, and with any luck, the radiator can be saved. The fan still runs, and it still doesn't hit or anything like that. So fender liner probably have to be replaced. Obviously, the left fender, the passenger side fender is going to have to be replaced. The door seems to be all right, and the hood's going to have to be replaced. It's going to need a paint job, especially in the front clip, but it can be done. It's not that big a deal. I don't think this car was abused or anything like that prior to the accident. It just isn't particularly clean. You can see where this has folded up here, but in fact, the car actually ran with that still connected. I've taken that apart just to get some air in there. But anyway, car seems to be operating, so we're going to take a crack at it and see. Most of these parts that are going to be needed to fix this car are going to be from a donor car, and you can see right here we've got some issues, but this whole fender is going to have to be replaced, and I think the splash shield underneath is okay. You can see you can't really open it up all the way, but it's got air conditioning, power windows, AM/FM radio, tilt wheel, power steering of course, and it's got you know, the things you would expect on a Fiat 500. I've got the seats down. I'm going to go ahead and put some parts in there as things build up to be able to work it, and so we'll see what happens. These are tough little cars. They you know, are amazing what they can withstand. You know, these cars are 5-star side crash rated and 4-star front, so that's not too bad. But anyway, we'll see what happens, and we'll get it underway here shortly and see if it can be saved. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and thank you for watching this video. There'll be more videos to come as this vehicle progresses. It's got good tires on it, good brakes. You know, not everybody's cup of tea, this color brown, but it's pretty cute, and we'll take a crack at it, see what happens. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch up soon with the next video, and I think you'll be amazed at some of the progress that'll happen. Anyway, anybody got a hood or a front clip, let me know. Thanks a lot. Ciao.